Okay everybody, today we've got this 05 Highlander and we're going to do the front struts on it. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is drop this tie rod so we can move this back and forth easier. So I found a ripped CV boot in here too, so we're going to fix that while we're in here. 16 on this. What I'm going to do for this CV boot is get this nut off, but it's staked down right here, so we got to take the kink out of it. Okay, we've got a 30 on this. No, for the CV boot, I'm going to have to take off the rotor caliper bracket and the caliper. If we were just doing the strut, we would undo these two sway bar link, brake hose, and then the 3 bolts in the engine bay. Okay, we've got a 12 on this brake hose bolt. Just pulls off of here for the ABS line. You can see our cracked CV boot. Alright, we've got 17 on these caliper brackets. Sway bar nut off of here. 17 on that also. Let's see if it'll just come without spinning. Nice. It's going to have a little bit of pressure on it, so what we can do is jack this up a little bit, knock that out. Open our control arm slightly. There we go. Push that out. Juice these up. Strut bolts are a 22 and I have a 7/8 on the bolt side of it. Very close to the same thing. Okay, these aren't playing nice, so we have to breaker bar them. These move freely now and come out. So we'll undo our 3 bolts under the hood. All right, these are 14s. Do not take this nut off. This will undo the whole coil spring and everything. You can take these bottom ones out. Get a punch and push these through. Pull this assembly forward. Careful this wire. And she comes right out. But let's take this ABS wire off of here so we don't break this. This is going to be a 10. It just lifts out of there. If we can push this out. Alright, there we go. And we're going to cut our band off of here. Let's get our boot cut off of here. Alright, we've got a small clamp up here also. Let's get this cut off of here. See, there's a clip in here that holds this together. So I got this cleaned out really well. What I'm looking for is any kind of space in here where there would be one of those circular clips. This is solid all the way around. So this type, you should just be able to tap with a plastic hammer and it'll come off. Now I'll take this to the bench, get it cleaned up, put a new boot on here, and fill it with grease. So now's when you go grab one of your wife's good food containers. Throw a little mineral spirits in here. Okay, got a little parts cleaning brush. This first. Alright, now I'll go blow this out. Okay. Got our new CV boot kit here. Boot, grease, got a clip for the end of the axle. We'll put that on. 2 clamps. Fill this up, grease. Ring, pull it off. Alright, this goes in this groove right here. I can just sit there. Tighten this up. So I'm going to put a screwdriver on the back side of this. Flip it over. Flip this back. Gives you 2 little indentations you gotta push over there. Very careful. They're pretty small steel, so they bend pretty easy. Bend this one this way. Trying to get this down a little bit. Take the rest of our grease and fill up this boot. Make sure your CV boot's really dry all the way around. Nut on here loosely so it doesn't come out. Torque that later. Okay, we got a new Monroe quick strut. So we'll put this up, get at least one new nut on the top to hold it there, and then we'll work with the bottom. Okay, we'll just put this up in here. Go up over the top of the fender and just find one. Okay, got one that will hold it. Okay, we'll get those started now. We're going to torque all this stuff, but I'm going to get these tightened up a little bit. See how it pulled it up? Now we just need to get two big bolts lined up. This can be a little fun sometimes. It's really handy to have a smaller pin to hold it. As you get it together, what we can do now is come here with a screwdriver on just a little bit of this edge. Pull up on the screwdriver, which you can see pushes that down. Get that bolt started, just like that. Okay. Same thing for the bottom. Now, this bottom should be pretty well aligned. There we go. Tighten them down a little bit. Lower strut bolts are 170. Okay, I'm going to mark these that I torqued them. Okay, numbers are 60 foot-pounds. Alright, let's get our sway bar back on. Not lining up, so we have to raise this up a little bit with a jack. Okay, there it is. Is there a flat back here? Nope, no flat. So this one's only 12 foot-pounds. Do our axle nut last with our rotor, so let's put our sensor back in. This one we're only going to hand tighten in just a little. You do not want to snap this bolt off. Okay, let's get our rotor on. Caliper bracket bolts are 80 foot-pounds. Let's get this hose put back together. Hose sits like that. This goes in here. This goes under here. And then cinches together. Okay, let's do our tie rod. Let's run this down with a impact, then we'll torque it. Put some pressure on it. Alright, this goes to 36. Okay, got a cotter pin in here. I like using stainless ones because when I go back again, it will not be rusted in there. Last thing is this nut, so we'll put a screwdriver in here to keep the rotor from spinning. I'm just going to tighten it up with the impact and then torque it. Okay, this goes to 217. Alright, so look over all my bolts, make sure they're yellow. Put the wheels back on. Lug nuts go to 80 foot-pounds, and that's it. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.